Everyone who loves gardening knows that in the springtime, tilling up your garden is a time-consuming task and is very hard work. But with this new piece of equipment, I was able to expand my garden space. I now am gardening about a half acre of land, and this piece of equipment right here makes it possible for me to keep up on all my garden work. Now I'd like to show you a little bit of the results from tilling up the garden this spring. Okay, here's one of my smaller gardens that I tilled up with the King Cutter disc. It looks very nice. I mean, this disc does an amazing job, and it gets almost all the weeds out of your garden. You may have to go around the outside with your regular garden tiller, but it really does an amazing job, as you can see. Now in my new garden space, which is 250 foot long by 50 foot wide, the King Cutter disc did an amazing job at cutting up the stalks and leveling the ground. And this will be new garden space. Most likely I might put this in sweet corn for a few years. But here is the way the ground looked before I used the King Cutter disc on it. Look how rough that is compared to that's just an amazing difference. Let me get a close-up over here of what I did with the King Cutter. Amazing, the difference in the ground. I just want to take a minute to show you the difference in what the King Cutter makes with just a pass over it. And like I said, this is a large garden space, 250 foot long by 50 foot wide, 55 foot wide. And this only took me a little bit of time to do. I'm gardening about a half acre of land, so I'm saving a lot of time on my spring tillage. Now here's my last garden space. This was not worked up last fall. This has been the first time it's been worked up. And I just made 2 passes over this with the King Cutter. One more pass and I could have done a lot better job. But it saved me a lot of time. Prior to working this up, here's about what it looked like. So, I mean, the King Cutter did an amazing job on this garden space also. I hope you guys have enjoyed learning a little bit about the King Cutter disc. I'm only telling you about the King Cutter disc because it will save you a lot of time doing your spring and fall garden tillage, and it does an amazing job, and it's a great tip. Well, this is how I have decided to combat weeds in my gardens this year. Until next time, I'm Marshall Blake. God bless you.